Football is a really simple game, aside from the offside rule maybe. That bond you have with a football team can be passed down from a dad to his son, maybe just from one mate to another, but once it's with you, it stays with you. It was 1992 when the top 22 clubs split from the Football League and formed the English Premier League. The Premier League today is the single most watched sports league in the world. Now, the first TV deal back then was worth £50 million a season. Then, in 1997, it was already £212 million a season. The money went up and up. This season, the clubs will get nearly £1.8 billion, just from TV. If you then add a comparatively modest match-day income of £500 million, the money from commercial deals and selling shirts and whatever else, you're over £3 billion a year. That's more than the GDP of a small country. With that much money in the pot, you'd think there'd be plenty to go around, right? But apparently not. You see, there's actually quite a few players now who earn more in a couple of weeks than Barack Obama gets in a whole year. Those players are young, unbelievably talented, but do they really know what to do with all that money? If a man starts to colour coordinate his Bentley to his onesie, he has too much money, if you ask me. But it's not really the players, is it? That kind of money attracts businessmen. I know, agents are important, but surely so are the fans. Don't get me wrong, nobody wants to take football back to the days of mud baths and cold pies. Buy the best players, make them rich, but you've got to share a little bit of the wealth with your supporters. They are there with you, getting drenched in mid-November. They make the atmosphere in the stadium, and at the end of the day, they make for good TV. 20 years ago, you could get a seat ticket for less than 10 quid. And since then, the cost of everything, like people's income and all, has gone up by 187%. So, an average ticket should now cost no more than 20 quid, right? But it doesn't. The average ticket price at some clubs is £41. I'll give you an example. My friend Jerry went up to Manchester for the last match of the season. He spent 48 quid for his ticket and then 75 quid for the train to go up there. Add in a sandwich, maybe a pint, and you're close to 150 quid. 150 quid. That's close to half of what some fans earn in a week. It all gets particularly annoying if you do a bit of maths and realise just how little it would actually take to give a slice of the pie back to the supporters. That newest TV deal is so lucrative that the price of every single ticket could, in theory, be halved and the clubs would still increase their 2012 profits by, hold your horses, £430 million. But for some reason, people right at the top seem to have an unflinching desire to milk the supporters. But you've just got to know when it's enough. Because the league, without the fans, would be nothing.